Hi guys. Dun, 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 dun. It's getting dark out. Hold on. I need to hold this for a second and share my video. Whoa. It's dark, so I have my light on. My share in a group. Hi Barb. Here we go. Yeah, I have my light on that I usually use for my cooking videos, but I always just prefer the sun, and it has been like cloudy here for 3 days and I'm having mild depression because of it. And I know like you can't really maybe get depression from that, but it feels like it. Hi, is it sunny where you are? You're not that far from where I live, I know. But I'm ready for summer and it's the beginning of February. So I'm gonna focus on the beach. Okay, all right, so let's talk about coffee. Let's talk about coffee because coffee it's like an American foundational food drink, right? Ever since I was little, my mom has been a coffee drinker. My grandparents have been coffee drinkers. My dad never did. He is very specific to what he likes, and it is not that. It's gloomy and icy. Yeah, I know. We're just gonna have to dream about it, I think. Soon enough, right? It's the contrast, so we appreciate it. So most people are coffee drinkers, honestly. Most people are coffee drinkers, and we know like it's everywhere. It's in our culture. You know, you get up in the morning and you make coffee, or you get up in the morning and you get ready and you go to work and you get coffee, or you go to, oh, my friend's texting me about this. And you go to Starbucks and you get coffee and a latte, right? And, you know, these little things that we do with our health and our diet, they're the things that count. They're the things that add up all the time, day after day after day. And there's different types of bodies, and there's different types of ways we process energy. And there's certain types of people that do better with certain foods and certain supplements, and not as well with those foods and not as well with those supplements. And maybe I'm not meaning supplements, although that's true, but things like, thanks for the hearts. Hi Kathy, hi Angela, hi Jill. There's different elements within the food that will trigger us in different ways. And so it's absolutely true that certain people are not made to be drinking coffee, and some people are. So here's the story. So I am a person who can drink coffee, but in a certain way. And for the most of my life, like I didn't want to because church coffee breath. Why? My, you know, like people drink it at church and it's like yucky and it smells. So I just remember as being a little girl sitting in the pew at church, and my mom would having coffee breath, like whispering things to me, like be quiet probably. And I was like, oh, that's so gross. Like I'm never gonna drink that. And you know, it's just like a thing. And I think a lot of people just drink it because it's like a comforting thing and, you know, ritual, I don't know. So I never drank coffee until I was probably in my early 20s, and I had my Pilates studio was above a coffee shop, which was a really cool coffee shop. And most of the time I got tea, but sometimes there was a short period of time where I decided that I wanted to drink coffee. And the coffee that I drank was full of Splenda and like milk. So it was like vanilla, low-fat, non-fat, latte type coffees. But what I want to talk about first is just the coffee itself, okay? And how this is affecting people's energy and other areas of the body, and how it can be influencing your health, and how it can be influencing your energy levels, and can also be influencing just your body's ability to lose weight, because it has these effects with the caffeine and such too, and the things that are on the beans, right? It just depends. What coffee you're getting and who you are and what your body's showing you right now. So when you drink coffee, first of all, we're just going to talk about the coffee that has caffeine, not decaf, okay? So when you get up, if the first thing that you do in the morning is maybe you drink some water, but maybe you don't even do that, but you go straight for your coffee pot, or you go to the store and you get coffee. And let's just pretend that it's not even a vanilla latte, or it's not even a frappuccino, and because we know that that stuff has additives and that has the sugar in it and that has, you know, maybe the dairy, right? That's another part of this. But just the coffee itself, when you wake up and you take that in first thing, your body is like it's ultra sensitive. It's more responsive. It's more of a open vessel for you to pour into right away in the morning. So when you get up and you do the coffee right away, it's really much harder for you to have things running fluently and running calmly and running smoothly, because you want things to initially, when you wake up, to pour into you that are nourishing, cooling, calming, cleansing, things that are just simple that work. So if you wake up and you do coffee right away first, it's not like attacking so much, but it is aggravating and irritating things. Traditionally, if it's regular coffee, like not organic coffee and such, it's just coffee. Coffee is acidic, okay? Now, we have lots of areas of our body. We don't just have one area that we need to focus on. And you might have heard me and other people talk about being an alkaline and eating alkaline foods and eating an alkaline diet. Everybody needs to know that. Everybody needs to know that because most of the foods that are alkaline, and this light is really bothering me. Most of the foods that are alkaline are fruits and vegetables and our seeds and that stuff. When you start talking about proteins, that's more acidic. When you talk about sugar, that's acidic. Alcohol, that's acidic. So that's why there's like a balance, right? So we need to mostly be alkaline. And we're not just talking about the digestive system. Although when you drink coffee on an empty stomach, it's really irritating and it's acidic. So right away in the morning, you've had this option, this open window for you to do something really cool, something really well, to push your body forward, to push your health forward. And if you just do the coffee thing right away at the beginning, you sort of like lost your chance. You sort of have like dampened the primed body for movement forward, because you just put in something acidic. You just put in something hard on the body, hard on your stomach, because stomach produces stomach acid, which is acidic, and we need that acidity to break food down, but we don't need a coffee acidity or acidic foods overall in general anyways. So when you do that right away in the morning, it's going to be aggravating to the body. So how does this also make sense? So the caffeine, in our body, we have adrenal glands that help us to have energy storage, right? And there's different blends for dealing with different things. And if we keep putting in foods that are acidic, if we drink too much coffee, maybe you can drink some, but not as much as you do. Or maybe you're just really sensitive to it. And if you already know that you're really sensitive to it, then my best advice for you would be to take a break, see how you feel, and in the interim, do other things like herbal teas, or do like you could try the decaf like mushroom coffee that I talk about, and I'm going to talk about that because there's some confusion about it, and maybe matcha, or maybe tea-chino, you know, those type of things. But if you don't have all the energy that you want, the worst thing that we can do is try to go and get fake energy and false energy and stimulation from foods and drinks. And that's what a lot of people are using coffee for and espresso for. And there are some body types that can handle that. And there's factors that influence it. So for example, I'm a manifesting generator. I have a load of energy. And I also have almost all of my centers defined. So I have even more contained energy within me. So it's not like I actually need a lot of boost, but I can handle it. However, just like with all the other things that I put in my body or on my body, I choose the best option. I choose the best I can. But if you're not doing that and you're feeling jittery and you're feeling like fluctuations in energy, like maybe you have some and then it crashes, or you're depending on something to drink or to eat around 3 in the afternoon, like sugar or coffee, right? That's a sign. That's a sign that your body right now doesn't have maintenance of energy. It doesn't have a constant flow of energy just from your diet or things that are going on with you enough so much that you're looking for it from outside of you instead of inside of you. And that's not the reason to drink coffee. Drink coffee because you want to drink coffee. Drink coffee because you like the taste of it. Drink coffee because maybe it lifts you a little higher, but it isn't the source of your energy. Because when you drink regular old coffee, the caffeine, it stimulates your adrenals. So it really depends. If you're a person that already has sustainable energy, and not just sustainable energy, but like more than enough, right? So I've talked about this before, right, you guys? So we are made to have more than enough energy. It's really important, though, that we understand how we access our energy and how we work with our energy in the world. And I was just on a call with one of my coaches. In this course, we talk a lot about learning how to use our human design, and that's how we interact with others in the world. And that has a lot to say about our energy and how much we have, and if we're worn out or if we're doing well or feeling well. But there's this whole other side of things where we aren't even like looking at that compared to our diet and food, and it really does matter. So you need to look at like how much energy are you accessing, right now, like within like the way that you're living your life. But then you want to look at, are you using your food as a source of stimulation that it's not really meant to be? So coffee can be something that works in people that have healthy adrenals, right? And so if you already know that like your body doesn't have problems with energy, you don't wake up tired, you sleep okay, you sleep well, you're doing well as far as the energy department, you can exercise and you like to exercise and all of those things are working for you, then that's a time when the coffee could work for you. I will say to everyone though, like choose the best you can, right? Choose an organic coffee if you're going to do it. Don't put dairy in it. Why? Don't do that. That's clogging up things. And then, don't add the sugars to it, right? That's just another thing that's going to cause stimulation to your adrenal glands and to your brain. That's just going to make you like irritable and agitated and not calm and not able to move your body through something forward towards better health or better physique or whatever it is that you want. So you have to know, like, do I have the sustainable energy? How is the coffee affecting me? So the first thing is water, and you want to do something in your body that is nutritious in the morning other than just the coffee. If you are a person that is already tired or worn out, or you are lacking the energy and the drive to do stuff. So especially you guys, if you are, besides energy, your skin, like if your skin isn't glowy and clear, you have to focus, you have to look at this backwards, which means understand, why wouldn't your skin be clear and glowy? Well, your skin wouldn't be clear and glowy. It could be because you've got gut stuff going on, and or likely the liver, right? Because toxins are going to come out that need to come out. And if we don't do a good job of letting the toxins out, and coffee can be an influence in this, right? Just like one tiny little thing that we do day after day after day, when you change it, when you improve it, when you tweak it, when you move it around, it can allow things to be better for you. So, if you are drinking regular coffee that has additives or the added dairy or the added milk or the added sugar or the added whatever, that's work for your liver, you know? So if your skin isn't shining and doing what you want it to do, then those additives within the coffee are making it hard for you, okay? So you can still choose a good source, which is why I always pick Four Sigmatic, because it's organic coffee. It literally is coffee. It's not fake coffee like Tea-Chino is like tea and different roots like dandelion. It's actually coffee, and it just has adaptogens in it. So why not infuse something you like that makes it still taste good, that also gives you this soothing quality, like the adaptogens are there for our adrenals, right, to help them stay calm. So what course? The course that I'm in, it's a coaching course, like a business coaching course. It's called Play to Profit. But we were just talking about, well, we were looking at my chart and different things, and I was talking with my coach, and she was talking about coffee, and so this stimulated the thought for this video. So you can still have it depending on who you are and where you are with your health, but I would never tell somebody to drink coffee or to keep it in if you were dealing with fatigue, if you were dealing with low energy, if you were overextended, if you were using coffee instead of food. You know, like so many entrepreneurs will like just work through the day and not eat food and not take care of the nutritional needs that our cells have. And so that's okay if you do that once in a while when you're like working and you love what you're doing and you're forgetting to eat or whatever. That's okay. Yes, I have that. I have the matcha, and I also have the Rishi hot cacao. It's yummy. Yeah, they have a lot of good products for sure. So the way that you want to look at it is, if your health is okay and you know your sensitivity levels, then just choose the better option. But if anytime you're in a battle, like to lose weight or heal your adrenals, have enough energy, that type of stuff, then you really need to look at the way that you're consuming things and the way that you're relying on food, especially if you tend to lean towards sugar, or if you lean towards the coffee or something like pretty intense, or like even energy drinks, right? Those are no good, most of them. They should be there, a good, well-chosen source for the appropriate moments of the day, right? Like, so if you want a pre-workout drink, so you find the best one you can, the purest that you can, and you use it for that, right? So, because you like to work out. But you don't use it because you can't make it off the couch, right? Or something like that. And the coffee too, you know, drink it or don't drink it, but make sure that it is supplementing your organs and supplementing your energy needs, and not being like a source of, you know, something else that you have to rely on, because we need food more than coffee. We need water more than food. And the cool thing is that we have really good options these days to be able to do all of these things. So when I was younger and I would drink the regular coffee, I would get like a buzz, and it would make me go woo, like really up high, and I already have a ton of energy. So I would like teach Pilates, and I would act like a I don't know, like a wound up toy or something. And my clients would be like, whoa, that was a really intense workout, because I was hyped up on the caffeine. And sometimes it would make me like dizzy or nauseous because of the crash. So like, that's not good, right? Like something like that in our body really is not good, because we don't need something that's like pushing us over the edge and making us go, when like our inherent desires for things and will for things and wanting to do things, that brings that out in and through us naturally, as well as like this pure solid diet that has energy from the right kinds of foods. So you can get all that you need just from the way that you eat, right? And finding happiness and joy in life and like accessing your energy. But what's interesting is like when people have adrenal fatigue, it's like a lot of this tendency to like work harder than you need to, and or be very stressed out. And so stress is doing the same thing to our adrenals as stimulants are, or that sugar is. And so anything that's like a constant, that's a continuous thing in your life, whether it's drinking a lot of caffeine or it's like stressing out all the time or worrying all the time or working so hard that you forget to eat all the time, all of those things are doing similar things to your body where so you run out of energy, you know? So if you're running out of energy, then you need to back up and look at it, and you need to really be doing all the things that soothe your adrenals and soothe your central nervous system down primarily. And then use your diet the best that you can to refuel and to regain that consistent energy. And worry about coffee when you don't have that issue going on and you just want to use it as something you enjoy to have, and then choose the best kind, choose the best source, choose a clean source, and then choose a source that might also have something in it that's even more positive for us, right? Like the Four Sigmatic. And if you guys want to try Four Sigmatic, then just go to their website. You can put in the code Food Rebel and you'll save like 10 or 15% on your orders. That's my code. Yeah, so just make sure you understand that. And it's not like there's anything you can't ever do or can't ever have, but it really just depends on like this type that you are. So just the same way that different parts of the body showcase different areas or different symptoms, it's the same way with our foods. Like we can kind of tailor those better to us based on like the needs of these different areas and different symptoms. And so what I'm finding now is there's a lot of overlap between the human design types and the types of maybe inflammatory symptoms and stuff that people are showing up with. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Hi, Deanna. I think that's all I have to say, you guys. Just remember that my Fueled and Focused course is open now, and I just opened the first lesson, and we're going for 6 more weeks, and it's plant-based eating, but it's how to use the food as energy within your body and learn how to do that so it works for you, and make it easy too, and like find all these best products, find all these best options, understand what things like coffee do, understand what happens when you have smoothies and what's in them, and understand what you do like at night versus afternoon, and depending on your goals, right? If you want more energy, or if you want to lose weight, or if you want to change something. So it's all fitting together. So I'll put that link in, and let me know if you have questions, and I'll be back later. Bye.